A couple of weeks ago, during a bootcamp class, I heard a strange popping noise, and when I looked down at my watch, I realised the face had come off. The screen of my Fitbit Sense was coming loose. And I took that as a sign from the tech gods that it was time to upgrade to something newer, and so I got the Pixel 3.
Here it is, Pixel Watch 3. When you tilt your arm, it activates the screen, so that goes into standby when not in use to save the battery. Comes with a plastic strap. Others are available on the Google store, and I'm sure third parties will come out with more. Sensor on the bottom for your heart rate. There's the crown button on the side, and there's another button slightly above that. I'll show you what that does in a minute. Really nice interface. I like the OS on this because these aren't just displays. You can actually push them. They're buttons, they're shortcut buttons. So this one gets us to the exercise tab. There's another to get you into Fitbit. You just swipe to go back. So here we open the Fitbit app. So this is Fitbit on the watch, but this synchronizes with your Fitbit phone app as well. And it's very similar because Google bought Fitbit, so everything's there, everything works as you'd expect. It's got an inbuilt heart rate monitor, and that will track your heart rate over time when you're sleeping, when you're doing exercise. It's early morning when I film this, which is why there's nothing there at the moment, but I'll show you some recordings of previous days. Pressing the crown in opens up all the apps that you've got installed, and there's a good selection, far more than I had on my Sense, including things like Maps, Spotify, WhatsApp. You can change the view, you can scroll using the crown, you can scroll using the screen as well. The other button opens up your recent apps. So a bit like on your mobile phone, you simply press that and you can very quickly open the apps that you want. Swiping down opens up the quick settings. Up gets you to your notifications, and swiping either to the left or to the right scrolls through a set of cards. And these cards will either be information you want to access, such as your heart rate, or there'll be shortcut buttons, your calendar, maybe quick access to your assistant, the weather. And what is shown here is up to you. So I've just shown you what's there by default, but this comes with its own watch app. And in the app, this is where you can customize this a lot further. There's quite a lot of watch faces available, so I really like the standard one. And you can adjust the colors if that's not quite right for you, or you can just swap it out for something completely different. They've got analog, they've got digital, large with just numbers, with text. There's all sorts to choose from, and it only takes a few clicks to swap them over, so you may as well try a few out until you find the one that's right for you. The watch app is also where you can adjust the tiles or cards, depending on what you want to call them. So the default ones I've found fine, but you can add a lot more. So if you want to see your last activity, if you want to see your readiness, you want to see your ECG quick launch, if you want favorite buttons, all that's available within the app. And again, just a couple of clicks to customize the watch so that it works for you. One of the features I really enjoy is the Google Maps feature. This wasn't available to me on the Sense, and this gives me the directions directly on my wrist. So I can see the map, I get the turn-by-turn directions, and that just means I don't have to pull my phone out when I'm walking around. I can see this being super helpful when I'm out and about on holiday somewhere and I don't want to have my phone out. Instead, I can just glance at my wrist to get the directions. Similarly, it has a great Spotify app built in as well, allowing you to select what you want to listen to. So it's not even just play and pause, or those controls are there. You can actually go through your various playlists, podcasts, whatever you want, hit play, decide where you want to listen to it, and then you can control the playback using the watch as well. So again, you don't need to use your phone out and about. You can just very subtly control it via the watch. If, like me, you're coming from a Fitbit device, you'll be pleased to know that the Pixel just slots straight in. It is, in effect, a Fitbit device. It talks to the Fitbit app, it records the same data. You've got your sleep data, your activity, your heart data. And if you've got the Fitbit Premium, you'll maintain that and you can continue to use it in the app with this new watch. I was pleased to find a much easier ECG option. In previous watches, I've had to kind of do this death grip to get it to do the reading, but on this one, you simply place your finger on the crown, wait 30 seconds to get your results.
Overall, I'm really liking the Pixel Watch 3 so far. Everything about it has been an upgrade, bar one thing, and that's battery life. I've seen a lot of people on reviews say that the 3 is better battery life than the 2, but I'm finding it is a lot worse than my Fitbit Sense or Fitbit Versa that I've had previously. Those watches I could wear for a few days without needing to worry about charging them up, whereas I'm finding I'm having to charge this up every day. It lasts about 24 hours and it's very quick to charge thanks to the included USB-C cable. One thing I hadn't factored in though was that there's no adapter included, and so you'll need to either plug it into a laptop or have an adapter, or as I did, I actually charged this straight from my phone. So in the morning I'll just pop it into my phone while I go and get ready, and then once it's charged up I can give my phone a quick top up because it's a fast charge and I'm good to go for the day. And that will stay on my wrist and it's quite comfortable to wear all during the day and at night when you sleep. In fact, one of the biggest advantages for me is if I do want to record my sleep, the Versa and the Sense both have quite bright screens, so if they accidentally turned on at night, they might wake me up, I'd be a bit startled, whereas this has a really soft glowing screen at night, so if you just want to check the time, you're not going to have a flashlight in your face. So far so good for me. I'm enjoying the Pixel Watch 3, I like the new display, I like the new interface. It has been, aside from battery life, a big improvement over the Sense. If you want to learn more, I'll put links down below, probably affiliate links, and let me know what you think. You got better alternatives? Would you go with this or would you pick something else?